Attachment is not a joke. Losing your favorite person can mentally destroy you. Let's start with the truth that modern culture tries to hide. Have you ever felt that needing someone in your life makes you weak? It does not matter if it is a parent, a partner, a friend, or even a co-worker. We live in a society that looks down on our emotional well-being. The Western self-help world tells you that dependency is a flaw. They scream that you must love yourself first. They tell you to stand completely alone. But that is a lie. It is ruining your relationship. The reality is that attachment is not a joke. We're a species built to lift each other up. Codependency is written in your very genes. Needing support, comfort, and reassurance is normal human design. It is not a flaw. In fact, humans physically co-regulate. When you're close to someone, your heart rate and stress hormones synchronize. You cannot just get over a threat of your bond because your body is literally wired to react. When you have a secure base, you gain power. You can enter unknown worlds, learn, and grow. This base is someone you rely on with absolute certainty. But when that base is threatened, your brain enters a panic or complete isolation. Why does that happen? Look at your daily life. Do you find yourself constantly worrying? You wonder if your friends really care about you. You worry if your partner is going to leave. This is anxious attachment. If you have this style, your brain is super sensitive. It reacts to any threat in your relationship. A lightly late text or a cold tone from a friend triggers a massive alarm. You jump to conclusions and immediately feel rejected. To quiet this alarm, you start using protest behaviors. You might send them 10 texts in a row. You keep score of who called first. You act hostile during arguments and play games to make them jealous. You crave closeness, but your action pushes them away. You're in a constant cycle of anxiety. You imagine negative scenarios and breakups just to prepare for the pain. This cycle gets worse when you fall into the trap. You date or befriend your absolute opposite. Who is this person who makes you unsafe? They're the ones who treat closeness like a prison. This is the avoidant attachment style. You might think they're free spirits, but that is just their show. In reality, their behavior is a defense mechanism. It covers up deep-rooted aloneness. They repress their own needs. They mistake their self-reliance for true independence. To keep you at distance, they use what I call deactivating strategy. These are mental tricks to shut down closeness when it gets real. They focus on tiny flaws in their friends. They idealize past partners. They pull away when things go well or avoid physical. They keep up their lives foggy and secret. This is because they equate closeness with losing themselves, losing their independence. The cruel truth is that avoidants are magically drawn to anxious people. This creates a painful trap. You get mixed signals and constant uncertainty. You face a cold wall that makes you feel completely insecure. But you do not have to stay behind and play these blind games. How do you decode the people around you? To build a relationship that actually lasts, you must learn to read these patterns. There are 5 golden rules to deciphering this attachment style in your life. First, look at whether they welcome or minimize closeness. Second, assess how much they worry about rejection. Third, they do not just look at one action. Search for a pattern where their beliefs and behavior match. Fourth, watch how they react to honest talk. And finally, fifth, look at what they are not saying or doing. Trust your gut feeling. When you use these rules, you will start to spot the secure attachment styles. Secure people are reliable, consistent, and trustworthy. They do not play games. They act as a secure buffer in relationships. They can absorb the panic of an anxious friend and respect the space of an avoidant coworker. They calm the entire safety around them. They can spot red flags on a day one. They communicate their needs clearly, and they expect to be treated with dignity and love. If you're a secure person but find yourself feeling worried, jealous, and playing games and being played with, that is a warning sign. It means you're with the wrong person. So, how do you take control of your attachment? Being too attached or too detached will leave you with a lifetime of regrets. You must respect your attachment style and learn to control it. It doesn't matter if you're anxious, avoidant, or secure. You have to master 5 principles of effective communication. First, be genuine and honest about your feelings. Second, focus on what you need. Third, be specific rather than vague. Fourth, don't blame the other person. Do not make them feel selfish. Fifth, be assertive and non-apologetic. Your needs are valid and you have every right to express them. Stop apologizing and believing whatever bullshit Western media is feeding you. Your biology and human connection is evident. Humanity itself is not a strong species. We became strong by lifting each other up when we fell. Respect the way you love, protect your space, and build a secure life around those who lift you up. And the choice is all yours.